Hi everyone, here's your explanation for the environmentalism one-pager assignment. You have read two environmental pieces this week, Letter to the Editor by Michael Faraday and Address to the UN by Greta Thunberg. Your specific task in this assignment is to create a one-pager representation of the piece you believe has the stronger argument. As you create this, you are not summarizing the pieces. Remember, we've already read them. You already took a comprehension test. For this, you're going to focus on elements within the piece and then share ideas visually with your audience. So, how's this supposed to look? Now, you can click this link, and on this link, you're going to be taken to some one-pager examples. As you look at the examples, look at how there's a lot of writing and some color that emphasizes the ideas that are within the piece. Okay, and so look at these ideas to help you generate some of your own. Now, I know not everybody's a great artist like this, okay? That's why if you look at this, most of this is just colorful, right? With a couple little symbols. For the most part, though, it's the writing that I'm looking for, okay? So you can complete this one of two ways. You can complete this by hand, where you can use pencils, crayons, markers, colored pencils, pens, any combination of supplies. And then you can print out or draw on this template as a starting point. Sorry, my tab won't open. Or you can complete your work on the computer. You can make a copy of this template and complete this project digitally. You do not have to have any art supplies available to you, or if you prefer to do this digitally, you can do this on a computer. But you are expected to still have it be colorful. So if you were to do this on a one-pager template, you could insert images, say from the internet. So you could say, look for water. And then copy it here. And then maybe you want to insert some text, right? And put your text here. And then you can highlight it and change the color so your lovely teacher can read it. Okay? But I am looking for visuals, remember. So I would say this assignment's probably 25% color, 75% content. So what needs to be included on this one pager? This is what I'm looking for, right? And so for this one pager assignment, you need to make sure you have the title of the piece and the author's full name. You need to make sure you title each section. You need to have a section that captures specific observations the author has made about the environment. This section should contain 2 to 3 quotes from the piece you're analyzing. You need a section that communicates the author's purpose. What does the author want? Why does he or she write this letter? A section that represents the author's tone. So you need to post a word that represents the author's tone and quote a specific sentence from the piece that conveys the tone. This must be different from the observation section. So I need a new quote here. And finally, you need to have a section that points out why the piece you selected has the stronger argument. Explain why your piece is the better written piece. Pull evidence from both pieces that support your claim. And make sure as you're doing each section that you add doodles and to enhance each part. Okay, remember, this should include a lot of color and graphics. If you are creating by hand, artistic talent is not a requirement. Think about how to use shapes, lines, and simple graphics, such as symbols and doodles, as well as shading and color contrasts. You can think about intentional design. Everything on the page should relate to the story that you are presenting. Really think about what you want to jump off the page. You have an outline when you write an essay. You should have an idea of what you want to put on this one pager before you get started. Okay? Make sure you think about the images and the words that you want to emphasize as you are creating this. And then for the rubric, to get an A, you have to have an exceptional level of attention to detail. Your work demonstrates that you have put a lot of creative thought, time, and understanding into your piece. And there was significant time that was invested into this imaginative product. To get a B, You're basically doing what the project asked of you, okay? You're not going above and beyond, but you added color, you added all the parts that you were required to do, etc. All right? Um, and anything less than that, like if it's vague or if it's superficial, you'll end up with like a C or D. So make sure you're aiming for that A. All right? If you have any questions, let me know. I look forward to reading your one pager. Thank you.